I'm Jeff.
And I'm Fiona.
And this is our brain cancer story. I turned 30 in January 2010 and it was a great time in our lives. We just had a daughter, our first child, a couple of months before. And we'd driven up to Queensland, which is where I'm from, for to catch up with my family for my birthday. And on the way back, we were involved in a head-on car accident. I went and did the brain MRI and got a call from the GP and said, come in and see me, but don't drive. He delivered the news, which was there was a significant sized brain tumour that had come up in the MRI. Because the type of brain tumour that I had is a diffuse tumour, so it's like a cloud more so than a golf ball. So it was never going to be possible to resect 100% of it. But I needed to try and find somebody that could do a good job to get it out, but also preserve as much function for me as possible.
Everything was going so well, and then suddenly everything was gone, in a sense. I think it's easy to sort of, when you don't understand something, it just becomes impossible and insurmountable. So yeah, a lot of shock and just trying to understand and process it.
I ended up going with a neurosurgeon who does what's called an awake craniotomy. Coming out of the operation, like straight up, you're not driving for a year or whatever anyway. So to get my road license back was a great thing. They said, yes, you can have your license back. And then after that, I decided, okay, I want to go and do Target Tasmania. It's something I'd been thinking about for a long time. I went down there, so the competition that I went into is called GT Sports Trophy. So I just took the attitude of, it's a 6-day event. This is day one, and it was wet, which is not great for a rear-wheel drive car. I just thought, okay, well, if I can keep in touch with the 4-wheel drive turbo cars in the wet, that'd be good. And I can try and catch up later on. And it turned out that on the first day, I won every single stage. The first stage is one of the most iconic ones. It's called sidling, and this was my first time in that car, first time in the wet. I was not taking any risks. I was just driving and enjoying the conditions. And when I found out at the end of day one that I had it was like a minute 28 second lead or something to second, I thought, wow, here's something that I can still do and do really well. That was a great feeling. And then that sort of trend continued the rest of the week, and I think the last day we had just over an 8-minute lead, and the only question was whether or not we could stretch it out to 10 minutes. We had a good rhythm going with myself and co-driver Dennis, and we won all of the stages on the last day, and managed to get to the 10-minute mark with one stage to go. I just really enjoyed that last stage, and it's a bit of a happy, sad thing getting to the end of it, because it was great to get to the end and win, but at the same time, I was having so much fun and driving those roads. I just wanted to keep going. I would just say don't ever give up.